Good morning. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Tuesday, and we're at the 2nd of April, 2019, and the time 9:08 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Well, we'll see if we get a Tuesday reversal after very strong Monday action in the stock indices. We're noticing today a flat bond and note market, not going much of one way or the other. Another day of gains, though, in the energy complex. The grain market sort of waffling right here after having something of a reversal to the upside yesterday. The dollar index continuing to march towards this 9,700 level at the expense of most other currencies, and of course, the confusion that's going on with the Brits. What kind of Brexit do they get? Do they get a Brexit? Nobody knows. It's been a market that those of us that are pros, a lot of us walked away from trying to trade that market for a while now. We'll see what goes on. Copper market breaking a little bit here. Does that mean a stall in U.S.-Chinese trade talks? Could be. There's a lot of news this morning, so let's go to the first round of that and get a feel for what's going on. The New York ISM Business Index, 66.9 versus the prior month, 61.1. But the real good news here is this breaks a 6-month decline of consecutively lower numbers. Now, any numbers over 50 are still expansionary, but had been coming in. So that's a good number there. In the Redbook retail sales headline recap, I have it twice there. Sales were flat for the first 4 weeks of March. U.S. retail sales up 4.7% for the first 4 weeks of March 2019 versus a year ago, the same period. And retail sales were up 4.4% in the week ended March 30 versus a year ago, but sort of sitting flat. And we've seen these numbers recently coming out like that. I don't know if the consumer's pulled back or what he's doing right here. U.S. monthly preliminary durable goods down 1.6, not as bad as the 1.8 they were looking for. Ex-transportation up 1/10, the prior was down 1/10. Durable goods ex-defense down 1.9%, prior was up 0.7. That's the weak part of this as I see it at least. And final durable goods in January came in even a little bit worse, down up rather 1/10 versus up 0.3 at first. Eurozone February data. Whoa, I don't know how I just did that. Interesting. Eurozone data up 1/10 on the month, plus 3% on the year. PPI was seen up 1/10 on the month, plus 3.1% on the year. The World Trade Organization, this is going to weigh on the markets. They lowered their 2019 global growth rate forecast to 2.6% today from a prior 3.7%. In China, again, it's happening. They're getting more rounds of the H5N1 bird flu outbreaks. They're going to have to cull 25,400 birds there, and more cases, again, of foot and mouth. It's not widespread, about 11 animals impacted, but it's important. The Reserve Bank of Australia today held their monetary policy, but their statement said today's move was to support sustainable economic growth, and the progress on inflation target remains on a gradual path. You know what that means, gradual path? They're not making headway. Getting a little bit of a climb. We're going to discuss this, if you want, other subjects on Thursday. Thursday at 11, I said that wrong. Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. We're going to have a live webinar. It's free for you to get into it, but you need a password, so you've got to register ahead of time so we can set everything up. If you didn't receive it yesterday, it means you're not on my mailing list. Call my staff to get on the list. That's the best way to do it, and you'll take it from there with it. 866-973-2077. They'll send you out the invite, and away you go. Otherwise, hope to see you then. And remember, any markets you want to discuss, we try to do it. The charts, you bring the symbols. I don't know every ETF and stock symbol. I know most of the commodity symbols, but I'll rely on you. And we'll have a give and take, see what we can come up with. Lasts about 40 minutes or so. Starts promptly, 12:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time this coming Thursday. Have a good day of trading.